So welcome to my tools. The first tool I want to show you is Scribble. This is something that I always use, because especially if I have kids or writing classes. It helps me aid my online classes with visual support. Okay, so just type in skrbl.com. Alright, so the first thing that's going to happen is that you'll be led to the web page and you have two options. If you have a lot of time on your hands, go ahead and register. It's free. Just register for a username and password. However, if you're like me, okay, just click on the upper left side. There's a box there. Right now it's colored green. Select Start Scribble now, and that will lead you to a working whiteboard. Alright, now in my case I have this bookmarked, so I just click on that one and I instantly have a whiteboard for my students. Okay, so this is how it looks like full screen. Alright, um, now I chose this website because of um, its ease of use. Alright, so what I normally do is just go to the lower left side there. I copy this. This is the link of the whiteboard, and paste it on whatever chat engine my students and I are using, or if I prepared ahead of time, I just email that to the student and instruct them to paste it on their browsers so they can join me. I would know if they're in by looking at this one. Okay, it's the icon which has people on it. You have there the host, which is you, and you'll know if they're in if the word guest appears. Okay, now let's look at the standard features. You have the regular text. This is very helpful. All you have to do is click on that one. Click on any part of the whiteboard, type in whatever it is you want. Alright, and then there, click on another part and your text will appear. Of course, it has the standard functions of a WordPad. You can change the font colors, you can change the sizes, and you can change fonts to some of the more common ones. Okay, so for example, if you're teaching kids, you can use Comic Sans. Alright, now it also has the standard word processing options. You have bold, indent, underline, and of course you can justify your paragraphs. Uh, if you're doing a lecture, you can use the bullets and the number keys. Now, I especially encourage my students to use this when we're doing a writing class because it saves us both time. They can start by typing their words here and just click on the next box to continue on the next paragraph, because it helps me check their answers while they're working on it. And at the same time, after answering, we can just go ahead and check it together. So the activity is a lot more proactive and more interactive. Okay, and when I do that, I usually use the pencil. Okay, it's perfect for freehand. Again, like a standard MS Paint software, you can go ahead and just draw sketches, change the colors and the sizes. Alright, you can also draw different shapes and lines like squares, circles, and this stuff. Just the basic ones though. Okay, and at the same time you can also use fills. Now, I love using this because students love to draw, especially the younger ones, so we have a lot of fun doing this. Now, sometimes, especially the kids, when they write something really sweet and special, I want to save them. So what I do is go to File, save this site as an HTML, or oftentimes I just click on Save Print Preview and have it printed later on, so I have a copy of the session. Alright, now again I would like to remind you that what we entered is the standard free or test site, but if you're a registered user, you have an option to save your scribbles, so you can name them and you can entitle different sessions depending on your students, or probably levels. It's up to you. And you can also give passwords there to make your classroom more secure and no strangers would come in. However, in my case, most of my students are, they prefer to just go to a website and click on it, right? So I rarely use that. It gives them less things to do, and we just proceed with the lesson. All right, another cool option, of course, is the search button. So it's on the bottom part there, and you can also increase the size of your screen, or you can move the text there, or move the focus. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with Scribble, and I hope that this instruction has helped you a little bit. Have a great day. Bye.